Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Melissa Zoske here, your energy alignment business mentor. So excited to be here with you today. Oh my gosh. So what I keep hearing a lot of is too many people are doing my kind of work. Maybe you're a healer or you're a coach or, fitness instructor, whatever. It doesn't really matter what you're talking about, what the topic is. That lack mentality, there are too many people doing this kind of work means that you are thinking that there's not enough to go around. And that lack mentality right there will keep you from really stepping up and out in your business. So you need to first work on that and get rid of that lie, because that's just a lie. Remember that beliefs are just things that you tell yourself over and over again. And the word lie is in a lot of those beliefs. Okay. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that thinking. Also, the other thing is there are too many coaches, or there's not enough clients to go around. So that's the other part. There's not enough clients to go around. You guys know how many people there are in the world that are looking for what you do? How many? I mean, there are so many people looking for what you do. There are definitely not enough coaches or not enough people that do that type of work to fill that need. Okay. So getting that out of your head is super important. And let me see if anybody's hopping on here. I can never tell. Let me know where you're watching from. I always like to see where people are watching from. Just go ahead and comment in the comments below so I can see that. So much fun. I see there's some views. Facebook is doing some weird things right now, so I never know for sure if it's going. And I'm going live in a few different spots right now at the same time. So how does that make you feel? I mean, do you think that sometimes like, oh, that's already been done? I remember I had a friend that was wanting to do a new program, and at the time it felt so unique, and there was such a need for it, and she didn't do it. And what happens is when the universe gives you a hit and you don't take it and run, it gives it to somebody else. And then it starts to spread. And all of a sudden, all these people were doing what she had thought of like the year and a half before, were doing what she wanted to do. And it kept growing. And those people are thriving. There's plenty of work to go around. She's like, well, that person's already doing it. So she stopped herself from doing it. I want you to think about yourself. How many times have you stopped yourself from moving forward because you were like, well, somebody else is already doing that? They could never handle all the people in the world looking for that service or product or anything, okay? So you just have to get that out of your head. It's so funny how we can kind of like sabotage ourselves before we get started. And the key point is that lack mentality is just a part of you that is keeping you safe from moving forward because of fear of things like rejection, ridicule, different things that are probably embedded deep in your cells. Cellular memories, things from generations past. Remember, we inherit more than hair and eye color from our ancestors. We inherit their negative beliefs, their patterns, their programmings. All those things come and code into our little cells, and they keep replaying 24/7. What are they trying to do? They're trying to protect you from getting hurt again, right? That's what happens a lot of times. Like the animal instinct is we learn from the mistakes. And so if there was pain involved, then a part of you is it's just made to keep you safe. So don't let that fear, that lie that there are too many coaches or there's, too many people doing what you do, your type of work, to stop you from moving forward. Because I guarantee you, if you really step up and out, you can be successful in your business. So remember that this is just a lack feeling, that there isn't enough to go around. And lack mentality is a block all by itself. The thing about this lie is that it's keeping you very small. It's keeping you from stepping up and playing big. Maybe you didn't launch your blog. Maybe you didn't launch a program. Maybe you're afraid to put yourself out there for whatever reasons, because you just felt like there weren't enough customers out there. So why even bother? Maybe you think that, oh, there's no new customers out there. I've seen so many businesses get like shiny object syndrome because they've had a great product or a great service or a great program and they were thriving. And then they felt like, well, we need to keep on top of this. So we're going to launch this whole new program. And what it did is it took away the energy from the program that was really successful. And they went on to that new thing and it wasn't. So keep your energy going on what you want to create so that you can really start to step up and out, all right? Let me make sure this is working right. Pen fell down. Okay. So I want you just to keep in mind that there is no niche that is too saturated. Just keep telling yourself that. There is no niche that is too saturated, okay? Some of them are a little harder to break into, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. If it's your passion and it's something that you're really excited about, then go for it. You need to go for it because you have a calling to do it, okay? So let's dig a little deeper on this one. This is all around the fears that are keeping you from success, because that's all this is. If you're having those thoughts before you even get started, it's because of that, again, fear that is keeping you from going out there and getting rejected or getting judged or getting ridiculed. And it's okay. Just acknowledge it. Once you acknowledge it, that's the first step. So you might also be thinking, well, there are also other beliefs that come in, the fear that I'm not good enough, so I can't do this. So then you just make up the excuses of there's not enough work to go around. So keep that in mind. All those thoughts go in there. So I want you to keep in mind that people buy similar products. Okay. So even if you still feel like there's not enough to go around, there's too many coaches, remember that people still buy several of similar products or services. I do. I have so many healers I work with. I have several business coaches that are my mentors that I work with. I'm always evolving, learning, and growing. And they're with different people. So don't think that, they already got that person or they're already doing this over there. It doesn't matter. I've got 2 right now. So it's like, you don't have to worry about that. So it's like, I'll use an example of like the Law of Attraction books. How many of you like Law of Attraction? I love Law of Attraction. It's one of my favorite topics. So do you just buy one book and you're done? No, I'm devouring every Law of Attraction book I can find. I love that stuff. So it's like, there again, just because I bought the one book doesn't mean I'm not going to buy any more, because I learned something different from every author. And so I continue to add, and I still continue to add on. I have so many and I continue to add on, and I will probably most likely continue to keep adding on. So does that mean that there's not going to be any other authors writing any more Law of Attraction books because there's already ones on the market? No, because they connect in different ways. You get different vibes, different energy from them. Same with your business, same with your coaching, your services, your programs, all of it. People, even if they bought something from somebody else, doesn't mean they're not going to buy from you. So just get that out of your mind, okay? I've been certified in many energy healing modalities, and I'm always keeping my eyes open for other energy healing modalities. That's another example, all right? So that is, when I'm thinking about like Reiki or hands-on healing or I'm trying to think of off the top, Akashic records or whatever. They're all energy. Does that mean I'm not going to, I call myself a serial certifier. I love getting out there and just really learning new energy techniques. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. Yeah. So I love learning and I will continue to learn. I'm a lifetime learner. I want to take more. I want to learn more. If there's a new method out there, I am on it. Same thing. Just because I've been certified in one thing doesn't mean I'm not going to go and do other methods. And even with that, I did Reiki level, I think it was the level 1 when I did the first level. I did it again with somebody else. So I'm like, I did it twice in the same exact thing. So you see what I'm talking about? How many people do that? I'd love to hear how many of you have done, the same kind of similar thing, but many times. So that we can squash this belief, this lie that there's not enough coaches or there's not enough clients, too many coaches. It's just a lie. And this is one of the reasons, this belief, this lie is one of the reasons why I created my Breaking Biz Blocks 5-day challenge coming up on the 12th. And it's a week from Monday. I would love to see you there because we are going to be busting through some of these, the top success blocks. And these beliefs in particular are a success block because they keep you from moving forward. Every day we are working through limiting beliefs, limiting patterns that you have, and whatever it is keeping you from moving forward in your business, okay? And we are going to be actually clearing those beliefs and blocks in the group. We see massive transformation when we do this, guys. I have so many people say, oh my gosh, I just got two new clients today. I just out of nowhere. I mean, so many good things happen. I just got a check in the mail. Remember, when your energy's aligned, that's when the magic happens. You get all sorts of things that start showing up. You get collaborations, you get possibilities, you get so many things that start downloads that start hitting where you're like, oh my gosh, where did this idea come from? And that's what this program's all about. I'm going to go ahead and post that in the comments below. And if you don't see it, no worries. I will post it again. And when I get off here, let's see here. Can't talk and type at the same time. When I get off here and post it again, just because sometimes when I'm doing StreamYard, it doesn't post in all of it won't post in groups. So I'll post it there. It'll post on the business page, and I'm on YouTube now too, going live. So it's so much fun. But anyway, I would love to have you guys in the challenge. It is so much fun. And the more energy in there, the more good vibes, the better. There is power in numbers. And the energy gets so powerful that sometimes you'll see your phone kind of starting glitchy. And I mean, it's just really powerful stuff. So the next thing let's talk about, I should have brought my water up here, is feeling threatened with competitors. How many of you have ever felt that competition? That kind of like, ooh, there's somebody else doing something similar to me. And I feel like I want to compete. This is another lack feeling that there isn't enough to go around. I wonder if you've ever felt that way before. So if you've listened to what I just talked about, then you know that people purchase similar things from different people, right? Not just because there are other people, just because there are other people doing what you do doesn't mean that they're gonna get all the clients and you're gonna get nothing. All right? There's plenty. And some of those clients are going to buy from both of you, which is really cool. I've had that happen to me before, where somebody will get something from me, then they'll go on to one of my collaboration people and they'll buy from them too. And we're doing very similar work. We have a different delivery system, different way we do it, and our energies are different. So it just helps them in different ways. So don't worry about that. So when you're thinking about trying to just making sure that if you want to make sure that you're just enough different, make sure that you are using your own unique style. Okay. Whatever you're selling, whatever you're serving, you want to make sure it's in your unique style. And that's what makes, even if you're doing something so similar, you're certified in the exact same training, you're actually in the same class with somebody else even. All that means is that you just need to make sure that your unique style, your energy, your vibration is coming through that so that people can really catch the vibe. Okay? That's all it takes. So you are unique. You have unique gifts. Nobody else can share their gifts, can share your gifts with the world. They are your gifts, and you deliver them in your way. Nobody else can do that. You are like a fingerprint. There's no two of you. All right. There's only you. So just make sure that, so that you make sure that you recognize that, allow yourself. And I know it's easy to look at other people and be like, well, I want to be like them, or they're doing it this way and it's successful, so I want to do it. And I'm not saying don't use people for inspiration, but that's all it is. It's inspiration. Do not copy. Use your unique energy so that you step fully into your vibe to really help people. That's what you're here for, okay? And that'll make you feel so much better too. Here's some positives about competition. So one of the things that makes you up your game, right? If you see a lot of people out there doing what you do, you have to kind of step it up a little bit, right? Maybe you listen to, I mean, this is just kind of like a little way of doing intel. Maybe you listen to complaints that people have about somebody else's program. You've got this amazing idea for your program. It's similar, but you really want to make people, you want to blow their socks off. You want to make them feel so amazing. You want to make them have that transformation. You want to be a part of that, right? But somebody else has a similar program that, you know, you're like, oh, they already got that. Look for what theirs is lacking. What is theirs lacking that yours can fill? What gap can it fill? Once you figure that out and you see a need, a lot of the times you're just looking for complaints from what the other program's offering. You just made better. You could offer a better service. You just up your game. That's where competition helps you evolve. All right. I don't know if many of you have realized, like a restaurant might be the top restaurant in a town, and it kind of gets lazy after a while, and the food isn't as good. And then another restaurant comes in that's really similar food. Then the other restaurant gets really good again. because that competition's there. It makes you up your game. And then you can be proud of what you're doing because you are doing the best that you can. You want to see your people succeed. That is a huge deal. And it should be, because that's what you're here for, right? You're here to serve. You're here to help. You're here to share your gifts. So you could come up with, if you have somebody that's doing something different, just come up, use it as inspiration again, but you could come up with different packages. Maybe you don't see these kind of packages anywhere else. Come up with some new twist, some new thing. Your creativity is activated to come up with unique ideas, okay? And unique ways of delivering your stuff, okay? So just use it for inspiration. That's all you need to do. The other thing is to collaborate. I'm really stepping into the collaboration mode right now. Collaborate with your competitors. So try not to even see them as competitors. See them as collaborators. See them as people that you are building kind of the same tribe. You're building this up. You're kind of, sharing each other's tribe with each other. I just am sending out an email for another energy worker, I think today. I think it might be tomorrow, but whatever that is, I'm sending it out because she sends an email to her tribe because she loves my work. I love her work too. And even though we both work with energy, it's some of the people in her group are never going to buy from her. Some of the people on my list are never going to buy from me, but they might buy from the other person. And so that's what we want to see. Okay. So instead of always worrying about how many others are doing the same work as you, start a joint venture. Do something that you're doing it together. I believe that not everyone on my list is meant for me again. So that's where I'm always stepping up and out. I know that oftentimes people won't share what others are doing out of fear of they will lose a sale or they will lose a person. If those people are not meant to buy from you, they're not going to buy from you. Put the energy out that you are pulling in the people, your ideal clients, the people that you're meant to work with. Okay. So that's really super important. One way I help in that process is I practice trust, okay? And just become friends with these people. You guys have so much in common. Isn't it fun to talk to people that are excited about the same things that you are? Isn't that so much fun? It's like, it opens a whole new world up, and it gets so bored sitting there thinking and learning on your own, doesn't it? So think about that. So again, one of the examples I do with that is I trade. You could have a friend like offer your free challenge or your program or service in their group, and vice versa. You can swap that out. All right. They do it for you. You do it for them. Or you can do the email swap. That's always helpful. All right. So do that joint venture and look at them as JV partners. Okay. You're partnering up. And then that way you won't feel so like competitive. First thing to do is to let go of that lack mentality again. Okay. So, and fear, this is what creates it. Fear is usually behind most things. And that allows once you let go of fear, it allows the universe to bring you more of those ideal clients that you're looking for. Okay. So, and it gives you so much more than you could ever desire. You just have to be open to it. So again, another thing is, like I said, inviting the email exchange. Whatever it is for you, you can come up with your own idea and just, you do the same they do for you. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe they're on your podcast, then you do their podcast. You're on their podcast. You might be a guest expert in their program. I'd like to do that. Was one of my favorites. Maybe you're a guest expert in their program, and then they're a guest expert in your program. Doesn't that sound like fun? That's the way it needs to be. So whatever that is, again, I'm trained in Reiki, but I don't offer that to my clients. So one of the ways, I use it in my energy, but I don't do Reiki treatments, right? But I invite other people, or I like to collaborate with them because they use a different twist on the Reiki than I do. So I will invite people that are doing the same thing. I offer a friend's Reiki work to my community, or maybe a freebie MP3 healing. Whatever that is, just look at it as a way for you guys to collaborate and do that joint venture together, okay? You guys, again, we are doing the Breaking Biz Blocks 5-day challenge on the 12th, which is a week from Monday. I would love to see you guys there. Every day, we're going to be working through these upper limit blocks that are keeping you stuck from moving forward. If you've been working with your business and you're feeling overwhelmed and burnout, you're feeling like, what am I doing? You're doing all this work and nothing is happening. Your energy is not aligned to your business. If it's not aligned to your business, it's going to be a struggle. And so I want to help you make it easy. So come for the 5-day challenge where every day we're going to be working through different success blocks, the top ones. And we're going to work through generations of them. So not only things that you've created in your lifetime that maybe you've absorbed from your ancestors, absorbed from influential people in your life, but we're also working through the inherited ones that you've inherited from your ancestors, okay? Everything's encoded into your DNA, and we want to help balance that. We want to help clear it out so that you can start moving forward and have this business, this life, this dream that you want, all right? Doesn't have to be complicated. It can be fun. It can feel easy. That's what we're here for. So the link is in there. If it's not showing up for you guys, I'm going to get on here in the groups and I'll post it again in the groups. It's just melissazoske.com/BBB challenge. And you can go there and sign up. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a lot of prizes in there. I think $1,800 worth of prizes, a lot of free courses. You have a session with me for free. We're going to have drawings for this. So you have to be in the challenge to actually be put in for that. So you want to be in the challenge, the very least, to clear those blocks so that you can feel like, all right, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to put my all in. And now that I'm putting the effort in, I'm aligned and things start happening. One of my favorite parts of this challenge is calling in your ideal clients. How do you do that? With energy. We're going to call in your ideal clients with energy. Don't you love the sound of that? I love it. It's one of my favorite parts. So all of this is so easy when you think about the collaboration. You think about letting go of that one block to your business, which is that lack mentality, right? You let go of that and you have limitless potential. Unlimited, guys. Whatever you need, you just have to ask the universe. It hears you and sends it back. If you throw out lack and worry, it throws that back. So part of this whole game is surrender and trust and faith. You're going to get those limiting beliefs coming up. They're sneaky. They come in weird ways, all right? Sometimes they come in the form of something happening. I don't know if you've read that book by Guy Hendricks, The Big Leap, but he talks about upper limit blocks and how you could be like walking down the road and breaking your foot right before you're doing your big launch, or you get a really bad cold, or you just get sick and you're just not feeling good. You get a migraine, whatever that is, you're going to have those blocks come up. It's about, are you willing to let your dreams go? Or are you ready to share? If you have a gift, you're meant to share it. You weren't given it for any reason, for just to do nothing with it, right? You were meant to share that gift with the world. And that's what I want to help you do. That's my passion, is helping you share your gifts with the world and not fry yourself in the process. So, I've done so many coaching programs, business and energy, where people get fried. And I like to keep that alignment, that balance, so that you feel good about what you're doing. You can feel that flow. Still your work, you're still working, right? But it feels good. It feels like, yes, I'm doing this. It's all working for my highest and greatest good. I'm calling in the people that I want to work with. And that's golden. It's gold nuggets there. So anyway, you can see again why collaborating is a much better mindset than the lack mentality. And that's just one small piece. Collaboration is just one small piece. I hope this has helped you. When you think about that lie, there's too many coaches or not enough clients, throw that out the window, guys. Seriously. There are plenty of people to go around. And there's so many out there that there is definitely not enough coaches to serve all of them. Okay? There's enough for you. There's so many. Just remember that. There's so many. There's more than enough. And they're waiting for you. One of the things we're going to talk about in the 5-day challenge, again, the link's in the bio, is that your clients are already waiting for you. They're already out there. Okay? They have a contract before you were even born to work with you specifically. Now it's up to you to stand up and be seen. It's up to you to let go of those limiting beliefs, those blocks that are keeping you from being seen. If you've got those sabotaging blocks sitting there, what happens is it keeps you small, keeps you from being seen, keeps your visibility low. So even if you are stepping up and out there, people aren't seeing what you're doing. They're not seeing the posts. And that's because there's a part of you that's sending out that vibration that you really don't want this, or that you're scared of what it could bring. Let's get rid of it, okay? Time to move on. Let go of that lack mentality and let's bring it on in, okay? Anyway, if this has been helpful to you, please share it. I love when people share that. And I would love to hear from you guys. So make sure that you share this. And you guys, I'll probably be on again tomorrow. I think I'm going to get on for a quick call tomorrow. So stay tuned, all right? You guys take care. Bye.